Hello everybody, and welcome to the third video of Advanced Coaster School. Now today, if you haven't already realized from last video, we are going to be finishing up the Giga station, and today I'm going to be getting a little bit of help to make things go quicker and easier by Ronald, if you want to say hello.
Hello.
So without any further ado, let's get right started so that we can just finish this up as quick as possible. If you guys already don't know, the other coaster that I'm going to be doing, the next one, and the next video of this is going to be that RMC right over there that I just got an early start to. So expect that in the next video. It's going to be a huge steel lift RMC with crazy huge elements, all that good stuff. It should be great. It should be really intense and smooth and good. Anyway, for the station, I'm just going to close a ride, get an entrance and an exit. And normally what you would do is you just kind of get some paths and put this around here, at least 2 wide, so that you can have plenty of room for anything that you may want. We're just going to get some fences here, put those along there like that, so that way once you get in the station you can choose the road you like in real life, that is, so you can see where you want to sit. So I'm just going to move some of this stuff out the way real quick, so that we have easier access to the station. And what I'm going to do underneath the station is I'm going to get some of these concrete primitives, or just the concrete terrain available. And we're just going to make this underneath here. I'm going to remove that row because it's a little bit big. Remove that like that. We can have our concrete underneath, which always makes sure we have a nice structure base under the station. If you've made your station up against the ground, that's fine, but just the stations above ground look a lot nicer once they're complete. And sorry, that is my phone going off. So I'm going to scroll back here and get some wood, some dark gray like that, so that we can build this all the way around and give it like a nice cool structure along the ground. Just like that. As you can see, Ronald's doing some details into the station. So we can get a nice gray here. This gray, like that. We can do some nice storage bins, and then the exit path can be this way, and this can exit out there. So with stations, normally they're going to be around the same in terms of layout. You're going to have entrance on one side, exit on the other side, and that's basically how it's going to work most of the time. You can get unique, however, with how the entrance works and where the exit comes out of, all that kind of fun stuff. You can get creative with that however you want. But most stations have a ride operator booth either in the center here or up in the corner right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some nice gray, maybe these guys, place them like that, and then I'm going to get a gray just like this so that we have a little passageway into the ride operator booth. And yes, ignore my avatar. So another cool thing to have is just this little rope. If you paint it gray, then it looks like the ride operator booth is chained off from the rest. Ronald, if you just want to continue with these fences all the way around here for the edges, that looks good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get speakers out and make them gray. Just like that. That's a nice little operator booth, and it looks very nice. So we're going to keep going with the station, and we'll update you in a second.
Alright, so now we basically have the foundation of this station completed. I will be teaching you guys how to use light orbs. Along with the update, you gotta have disable collisions in order to ensure this will look to the best of its ability, basically. So basically you're gonna need the bell prop. These are 2 items you will need. But for this example, the bell will have to be smaller. A smaller bell, but for top of entrances and stuff like that, use the big bells. But I'm painting light blue, give it a light blue color. I'm gonna give the bells a blue too. And basically install it on the building, and that's it.
Yes, that is exactly how it works. All right. Very good. And then if you want to elevate it too, you can get your spotlight poles like this, and you can take those spotlight poles and like make them off from the roof so that you can go like this, and you can dangle them down like that, and then you have a nice little chandelier. So I'm actually going to cut down those down to 2 so it looks nice. And then we just got to place our orbs inside of there. So you just get your orb, place them inside. Then you have a really nice light, which is very handy. So the last thing we're going to do for this station in terms of like the structure is we're going to add some roof trims. And I'm thinking a dark gray. So I'm just going to put all the roof trims on like this. And then I'm going to use these ones for that part. And I'm going to put all the corners on that I need. Like that. Boom, boom. Like that. And then you get these ones. And you just kind of cycle through all of the roof trims that you're going to need. And then place all of them at once. And then eventually you'll have all of the things filled out for what you need. Obviously I messed up there, so I'm going to have to redo that piece. Go ahead and remove that piece of roof. Just like that. So then we can finish up these trims and we should have a pretty nice looking station. Gotta finish those guys out. Alright, I think that's good except for this part right here. Just get some trims. I think that's all of them. Alright. That looks very nice, and that's a pretty good station so far. We just need a little bit more detail over here, and I think we're good. So now I think we're going to do just a little bit of an awareness sign. So I think I'm just going to go like this, give that 2 higher, and then get a sign up in here. Make that blue, and make this gray. Okay, so then we're just going to have something like, I'm just going to say Super Point, for example, one of my flagship parks on Theme Park Tycoon. I'm just going to Super Point is not response, sorry for my bad typing, for any lost or stolen items on this ride. Have that, and then we're going to go here. I'm going to say be safe and enjoy the ride. I'm actually going to change those to like something else though. Sci-fi. Very nice. So we have Super Point is not responsible for any lost or stolen items on this ride. Be safe and enjoy the ride. So that gives a nice awareness to the people who are coming in terms of like real life that items that are either lost or stolen on the ride, they are not responsible for paying for those items. So as you can see, we made the station out right here so that you can choose your row that you want to sit in on the ride. There is different ways to do this station. So if you were to make a park that's not going to be open for actual guests in the Theme Park Tycoon, you can sink this down one more so that it's on a more realistic level so the train is right along with this. So you don't have to have this step up into the actual train and make it a lot more realistic. So we're going to finish up this station here, and then we should be good, and we can move on to the break run.
Hey.
A wild intermission with Ronald.
Hey, go to the front.
And yes, I wanted to include this for a reason.
Back here again, I will be showing you guys a simple flower pot design. So basically, you need disable collisions for this. I'll try to think of some without it pretty soon. But also, this all you have to do: place a flower pot and place a simple tree inside. That's one design. The other design is this. You can either use primitives, but I like the pots instead the actual wooden. The wooden flower pots. I recommend those. But either way, it will still look nice. Serve the same purpose. Another way you can make the tree design, you can use the dead trees. And you can just easily add like that. Dead trees in a normal tree.
Alright, so let's go ahead and add those around our station. Should look pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to put together our little break run here. So we're just going to do a little bit of a structure. So we're going to do our little silver wooden posts, the thickest ones possible, and do them every 2 blocks like that until you get to the end of the break run. And then put paths underneath the station segment and put paths the block next to it. It doesn't really matter which block. And then you can just kind of go ahead and place your pillars like this. This is the way I do it. Sometimes I change it up depending on what happens. And then once you have your first pulls, then we can go around for the second one and do the other ones like that. And then it builds all the way to the top. If you have the problem where those default supports keep spawning in on you, just get some of these wooden pieces like that and build them like this, and then you can go in between too, like that, and have little segments underneath like that. And then just build your segment like that, and then you have a nice little break run. And we can also go ahead and add our fences that go along like that. Like this. So now we have a cool little break run, and we can also, if we want, we can add some lights along this side. Just like that, every 2 blocks, we can get some of those lights on here, too. So I'm thinking we can just get these guys, make them gray. And there we go, we got a nice looking break run. Looks pretty good. And we're gonna go ahead and do the queue line. We're gonna get the queue line done and finish all the scenery up so that it looks super good. Get rid of all of our materials and then show you the final product at the end of this video. So hopefully you guys are excited, and you'll see that in a couple seconds. So another thing that can make your Giga Coaster really nice when you add things is if you add these little light orbs. Now what these do is they make the track glow, basically. So what you can do is if you place them along your lift hill, like this, so that they go inside of the lift hill, try to keep it so that they only stay on the insides. Once again, you do need disable collisions for this. You're just going to place them on the inside, and we're going to get some blue ones that go along the track, and then we're going to get some white orbs that go on the supports, like this. So you're going to get supports up like that. Like this, and won't be perfect, but if you get them perfect, nice, because that's pretty lucky. Get some light orbs up here, like that. And then if you delete these guys and delete all the little default supports, so where's the other default support? There we go. It looks very nice from here. And the only reason why this little bubble is there is because the light, the light in this game doesn't render any higher than that height, which is a little bit of a bummer once you actually make something super tall. It cuts off the light at a certain point. But sometimes we have to deal with it because the rest of that lift hill looks really, really good. So we're going to show you the final product in just a second. So this is the final product of our B&M Giga. We named it Titanium, just a simple little name. And I thought I'd give you a little guide through it. So here's the lift hill. And we can see the rest of the layout all the way from here, including that nice turn from here. So when we enter the queue, we have a nice little queue stretch. We have a nice little queue house to house all the people that are going to be waiting for this ride. And we have the wonderful station. You can select any row you like with a nice, with Ronald's little bell lights like that. Those look pretty good. Super Point is not responsible for any lost or stolen items on this ride. Be safe and enjoy the ride. With our little operator booth like that, so that the operator can control our ride. So that looks really nice. I'm really happy with how this turned out. So if you guys did enjoy the B&M Giga, make sure to comment below what your favorite part about it is, and make sure to join the Discord to see other leaks with coasters that are happening here, and just other things, and know when videos are coming out, or means like premieres, if a video premieres for Coaster School, which this one should be at around 6:45 p.m. Central Time. So, yeah. Ronald, do you have anything to say?
Yes, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, join the Discord. Many things are coming soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.
All right. See you later. Goodbye.
All right.